Second technique for graph traversal is breadth first traversal. So first we will see the example of breadth first traversal. In breadth first traversal, we will need a queue, which is a first in first out data structure. In case of depth first traversal, we used the stack data structure. But for breadth first traversal, we need a queue. So here again, I have used a one-dimensional array, and size of this array is equal to total number of nodes present in a given graph. So again, like BFS, in BFS also we will need the starting vertex input from user. So here we need to maintain an enqueue array and visit the node when it will be dequeued. So first we will start from the starting vertex, that is D. So D will be first added in the queue. So queue is first in first out. The element which is added first in the queue will be dequeued or will be removed first from the queue. And the visited node will be represented by 1 in the array. So respective entry of a node will be replaced with value 1 in the array, and that means that it is a visited node. So initially we are starting from node D. D is added in the queue. As it is added in the queue, we will make its entry equal to 1 in the array. But still it is not yet visited. As soon as we delete this element from the queue, that element will be added in the visited list. So now we have dequeued, that means deleted element D from the queue. That means we have visited element D, and now it has been added in the output. So dequeue D because we have visited D. And after this, we need to enqueue the unenqueued nodes which are adjacent to D. Now, which are the other nodes which are adjacent to D? Nodes C, F, and E. So, C, F, and E will be added in the queue. That means these will be enqueued as these are adjacent to our visited node D. Then next step will be we will be deleting the front element from the queue because it was added first. So C will be dequeued, and as it is dequeued, that means it is a visited node, will be added in the visited list or in the output. Now as C node we have visited just now, now we have to look for the nodes which are adjacent to C. But there is no other node which is adjacent to C, and there is a path directly from C to that node. So we will stop here. Now next element in the queue, next front element in the queue is element E. So next we will visit the node E. For that we need to dequeue it from the queue or delete this element from the queue. So delete E from the queue. So E will be visited and that is added in the output list. After E, now we are at E, we need to look for the node which is adjacent to E. Now that is node G. So G will be added in the queue. Now next, front element in the queue is element F. So next node which we will be visiting is node F. So F we are visiting here. So F will be deleted from the queue and it is added in the output also. Now we are at F. From F, check out the other nodes which are adjacent to F. But there is no other node which is adjacent to F. So we need to look for the next front element in the queue, and that is element G. So G we need to dequeue. That means next node which we should visit is node G. So we will visit node G. G is dequeued from the queue and is added in the visited list or in the output. Now we are at node G. We need to look for the nodes which are adjacent to G. So there is only one node, that is H. So H is adjacent, that's why its entry is marked by 1. Now next node we will be visiting is node H. So delete that node from the queue. So once it is deleted, we will visit it. Once we have visited this, it will be added in the output. Now we are at node H. Check for the nodes adjacent to H, that is A and B. So A and B will be added in the queue. As they get added in the queue, its respective entry will be marked with 1. Now the front element in the queue is A. So first we need to visit the node A. So for that we need to delete it from the queue. So A will be deleted and here it will be visited. Once it is visited, will be displayed in the output. Next node, is there any adjacent node? Which is there any node adjacent to A? So that is again node B, but that B is already present in the queue. So the next node which we will be visiting is node B. So delete it from the queue. So B will be deleted from the queue and here we will visit the node B. As we have visited this, it will be added in the output. And now if you look at the queue, queue is empty. So queue is empty. That means we are done with our traversal. That means all the nodes from the given graph are now visited with breadth first traversal technique. Now let's have a look at the algorithm of breadth first traversal. So here again we need input, that is the starting node from the given graph. And here again the array will be of size equal to the total number of nodes present in the graph. So if n is the total number of node, then array size will be from 0 to less than n, because array indexing starts from 0 and initially all the entries of that array will be initialized with value 0. And here for BFS, that is breadth first traversal, we are going to make use of queue data structure. So first of all, we will do insert operation q dot insert v. So the starting vertex, which is input from user, will be added in the queue, and we will check while queue is not empty, we can proceed v is equal to delete queue, delete from the queue. So that starting vertex now will be dequeued or deleted from the queue, and that also means that the vertex is now visited. And for all the vertices W which are adjacent to the vertex V or a starting vertex, we will check if that vertex is not visited, we will add that into the queue. As soon as we add that into the queue, its respective entry in the visited array will be marked with 1. And this process we will continue for all the adjacent all the vertices which are adjacent to V. And the whole thing we will continue till our queue is empty.